for me to get back in because we have my buddy here to carry me through it.
The Turtle Hands mini boss combo, and it is time. All the Pittsburgh people pop off in chat for Sam, and if you're from New York, make sure Stretch hears you from chat, because let me tell you, this is going to be a crazy match. Lucina versus Inkling.
Okay.
Very, very cool. You don't see a lot of Inkling, especially because of the execution barrier.
Oh yeah, very high skill cap there.
Yeah.
For sure.
In those tense situations, Cosmos ended up dropping the character because it was very, very difficult for them to execute in those tense situations. So let's see how it goes against this Lucina on Pokemon Stadium 2, Game 1. Let's go.
For them to be in winner's side with the Inkling, that certainly shows the prowess with the character. Right now, starting off a little slower though. Lucina playing that relatively close game, trying to not give Inkling any breathing room to do that faraway ink damage that Inklings are known for.
Exactly, exactly.
And already just taking control. No damage so far and still pressured. Crazy, crazy start.
Yeah, and Sam not knowing that back air will not convert into anything else, just getting that stray hit, being fine with it. 76 isn't bad for Inkling, but Stretch's pressure has been immaculate. Every single hit has been landing. Sam's defensive patterns are just not enough to deal with this right now.
Right, and with Lucina, you kind of have to be very tactful and very cautious with your attack. I mean, yeah, racking up. You can see what Inkling can do, people, absolutely. And that's why the Stretch was doing so well with the character, being very cautious with their hits, but making sure they connect. Because if you give Inkling any chance to run away or rush you down, they will tack on 60 some odd damage like they just did there.
Yeah, exactly. Inkling now with the ledge trap available. Back air sending a little bit close to center stage, and Stretch definitely using that platform to their advantage. However, yeah, just in and out. Sam's only able to get the stray hits. I think Stretch knows, what Sam's looking for. Out of the range, definitely identified that. Great stuff from Stretch. Now it's going to be a little bit harder for Inkling to seal his stuff.
Absolutely. Again, Stretch doing a real good job keeping Sam's toes on. Or they're on their toes, rather. I mean, with the blade, you could certainly see that as a caution as well, chopping toes off.
Yeah, definitely with that up B out of shield, just slice every single time.
Right, and then also to make sure that they can run back and forward very cautiously, because Inkling, again, rush down character up close and up far, they can put on that ink, which will help out with that close-up damage to tack on even more damage applied to it.
Well, yeah, great stutter there with the third hit of Dancing Blade. The fourth hit being extremely unsafe, but Sam will still end up getting that reversal in that situation. 112, though, still got a lot of work to do. Yeah,
114, and we even saw Stretch chase down there. Great parry, though. Coming out the side, looking for a shield break, not on the ledge just yet. Great trap, though, with bomb pressure close for the ledge, and then that coverage to the other side. Great little setup there from Sam. And we'll see with the ink applied what they can do. 64 tacked on, now 83 pressured off right.
This is danger zone because up throw to up air could seal the stock with this ink. Great tech.
Yeah, good tech, and it will save their life. Wow, great recovery from Sam.
Yeah, Sam has definitely seen that quite a few times. Having Lucina practice in Pittsburgh will definitely benefit them. That might be it. Okay, great DI.
Yes, great DI outside.
Yeah, that's a cross-up move with the up air as well, so you have to pick the right side to DI. Either way, Stretch is going to end up taking that stock when Sam attempts to land. I mean, Stretch has been running the show, but things are getting just closer every single time.
Right, but the bury option finally coming out this round, and Stretch, not seeing it for a while, is suddenly aware of it as it does even up this game on final stops, looking in. Even right back up there with a flurry of a sword stance, though.
I think Sam's getting caught in these empty hops way too much. Stretch is just swinging every time that Sam is not putting on pressure.
I mean, yeah, not to discount Sam. Okay.
Yeah, no jump, that might be it. Okay. We still got an opportunity here.
Yeah, I mean, not to discount Sam, like the neutral attack from Inkling is their most well-known combo starter and pressure pusher, I guess. But right now, yeah, like you said, Stretch is well adapted to it and well aware of it. And that's why we see this situation where Sam is off stage, Stretch is pressuring, not going to get that down air. Great low recovery from Sam to get back to stage. And the shield's coming out high, 127, 106, one slip up. We've seen slip ups before, just rack on damage, but it could be the seal of approval and a seal of closure here on this first round.
Oh, wow, great empty pressure there from Stretch. The forward air setting up the ledge trap. What's going to happen from here?
Just missing that forward tilt, and it gives Sam the reversal option.
Oh my gosh! If they just went for the suicide fair, that would have worked. Especially with that air dodge.
Up B's out, and it leads to the up air and will claim stock. All right, Sam, although showing a little trouble getting around the Lucina pressure at the start of the round, is able to put the exclamation point on it and claim that first round for themselves. Great job.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic clutch there. Sam, not a player that's going to give up.
And that shield game, as you just saw in that replay, it was just back and forth. Both these players showing their timings are incredible. And just one tiny slip-up, again, with the spacing and the accuracy you need with Lucina, and then the amount of, like you said, the ceiling gap with the Inkling, just shows how well-versed these guys are. Do not count Stretch out. It is going to be a nail-biter to the end as we get into the second round.
Yeah, definitely both players looking to make adaptations to make their play a little bit more tricky. Great landing pressure right now from Sam. Just a good 44 clean percent there. Stretch landing with the down air to reset things.
Right. Great. Yeah, like you said, the pressure with the nair on platform and near the ledge, just giving Lucina that cutoff. Not a lot of stage to work with or in order to get that spacing that Stretch needs.
Oh my gosh. Okay, F tilts. Yep, great, no tech. If you tech there, you die.
A reversal finally coming in for Stretch. Let's see if they can count it. Good damage already on, but again, just sneaking by.
That was so close.
Yeah, and the Nair actually canceled out the bomb too, so no ink coverage. Lucina is going to have a much easier time again claiming out this first stop.
Oh my gosh, Sam swinging, definitely seeing these options, but just a hair off every single time.
Great movement from Sam. The spike to up air, very nice conversion. Very nice claim to that first stop.
Yeah, a little bit too committal there. Stretch will definitely make you pay for something like that, but we've seen the comebacks happen. Let's see how much damage Stretch can tack on. Already starting off pretty good.
And I'm starting to see Stretch at least feign to those platforms, because even though Stretch has been up there a lot, we haven't seen Sam really have a response to what to do when Stretch is up there.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a little bit of a feint to try to catch Sam off their game, and then Stretch can move in and apply the damage. As we've seen already 150 stop claimed and already 55 extra credit.
Yeah, this is that percent where Inkling kills you super early with up throw up air, gets a roller read, or doesn't, and you live forever.
Right. But again, edge pressure will do enough, and I mean, you can be the best player, but if you just rack up enough damage, you're going down eventually.
Yeah, and this is Inkling's damage racking potential. Just 2 or 3 hits can instantly even up this gap.
Now we're seeing the other side of that, the way that Lucina can just continue her combos with their Nair and Fair, just great pressure options to carry it out.
Okay, great.
Yeah, just saving the life there with the up B. Great early use of that instead of keeping it low to potentially get a 2-frame from Sam there.
Oh, delayed recovery from Sam, but that neutral air is still going to outrange that classic option from the Inkling to jump from ledge neutral B. Great awareness from Stretch.
A lot better offstage pressure I'm noticing from Stretch right now.
Yeah.
We saw Sam recover low most of the time. Now you're seeing Stretch challenge that. And even, again, just dropping low. Stretch knew that Sam potentially could come back. So just great adaptation from there. We'll see if Sam can adapt.
Ooh.
Potentially final stop here.
Yeah, I like the tricks from Sam, but it looks like they're just not enough. Stretch is able to get hit a little bit and then just continue the pressure. It's looking really tough.
Like you said, though, one conversion's all you need, and Sam on their game, noticing that Reed should be able to get back.
Yep.
Yes! Great force out, great adaptation. Found the moment where they can get the pressure, and Inkling will take that for days. Amazing tech as well to keep themselves in with 135. And here comes the pressure situation. Has to capitalize with this ledge game. But no, just going to reverse it and let Stretch get back.
Stretch's Nairs have been doing so much work in this stock, and the Trump Bear to just instantly break that rhythm. Excellent stuff and conditioning there from Stretch. Whew.
That one really came down to how Stretch was able to pressure Sam off the stage that time around.
Oh,
Again,
yeah.
the Trump back air to finish it, fantastic job there. But like I said before, they were able to pressure Sam. Sam was recovering very low to avoid any kind of pressure. Stretch said, I can get down there.
Exactly.
So they just played right into their hand there. It was a fantastic little adaptation from Stretch to able to claim that stock and force it to a game 3.
Yeah, it's definitely something where Inkling doesn't have those hitboxes necessarily where they can defend themselves in that situation.
Right, especially with the disjoint.
Yeah, they have the distance, which is enough to deter most people.
Right.
But Lucina's definitely not caring, you know?
No, yeah, just, you know, swing that sword for days.
Exactly,
You know.
exactly.
I you know, my personal gripe at disjoints is coming out a bit, but, you know, it's the character's strength, so it's definitely showing out here.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like there's a little bit of an issue going on at the stream setup, but in the meantime, I think we can talk about how Stretch has been winning a majority of these neutral interactions in both of the games,
Yeah,
right?
that's true too, yeah.
Sam was able to clutch it at the very end in a last-hit situation, but especially in that game 2, you saw the dominance that Stretch was able to display, especially with those ledge traps.
You sort of also saw it come out right out of the gate at game 1 on first stocks.
Yeah.
Lucina very much took charge, did claim its stock very early in that first game. Sam did fight back, and because of Sam fighting back, they won that first game.
Yeah.
But then, again, Stretch was able to learn the pressure off stage, and already with those close interactions at the start was able to claim second. And we'll see if Sam has anything up their sleeve as we get into this final game 3. And what better place to do it than the, at least from someone who hasn't been with this game for a good 15 months, one of the newer stages of the volcano here.
Look, I'm going to let my whole bias show. Perfect
Traitor,
replacement for Kalos. Perfect replacement for Kalos.
Yeah, I mean, you get a story. If you're not interested in the gameplay, you actually get to witness the story behind it. So,
oh, man.
That's all good.
Either way, the story is shaping to be more of the same right now as Stretch gets a nice lead. 72, a bit of damage there from Sam and some pressure here in the corner, but other than that, I don't know. Things are getting a little tense for Sam.
I'm starting to see that, yes, off stage, but on stage, you're starting to see Sam serpentine a lot more, and they're able to dictate the flow of the game that way. Inkling does have a slight speed advantage and can easily come in and out and can easily dictate the flow of gameplay. So if Sam is able to stay on stage with the way that Stretch has been pressuring off stage, it's a little difficult. But if they can find their footing, they'll be able to take charge of this game really quickly, but not right now, though. Stretch taking a very convincing first stop, and it's able to take more damage on afterwards.
I mean, this may as well be Corrin versus Inkling because Sam is pinned to the ledge and cannot get out.
Oh, wow, yeah, just great explosion there. And a roller option coming out a lot more. I mean, that might win the ground game for Sam. Again, they're playing back and forth. Sam shows no trouble dealing on the damage when need be, and the damage is what you need to keep him in that ground. Tacking on damage and making it even. Great little combo conversion there for Sam. Can nearly talk it back up, but Stretch right back in with damage. They're going toe-to-toe here, and is not letting up. This is going to be a crazy final game between the two.
Oh, great whiff punish on that dare. Stretch has been going for that quite a bit, and Sam catching on at just the right moment. Things are just so even. We can't even say who's dictating the flow of the match because they're both trading blows so frequently.
And also, I'm starting to note that Sam is utilizing the no platform middle area of this stage.
Oh, yeah.
Because Lucina has no safe haven to get to. They can either aim from afar, or they can let Lucina fall down, and they can start to pressure a lot more with nairs and up airs.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Sam needs right now.
Oh, my gosh.
Great rush into the side.
Perfect.
Up air going to claim, and Sam swings it in their favor on this final game.
And this is just reminiscent of Smash 4 where everybody's going for the grab confirm to kill. That's something you're not conditioned for very often. Sam, oh my gosh, the train is rolling.
Oh my gosh, they are pressuring off stage, taking a page out of Stretch's book.
This is huge. Sam doesn't have to commit very hard here, and
No.
Stretch is not very welcome to commit. I mean, he gets some aerial drifts every now and then, but man, yeah, even off stage.
Yeah, this time Stretch is actually holding back off stage there. They're a little more reserved on stage.
Yeah.
So they don't want to, cause any potential loss. But 150, you have to be a little cavalier because, again, back and forth movement from Inkling. They're controlling how the flow of the game is being dictated here. Stretch finally getting in with a fair, but 64 damage. Inkling doesn't need a lot.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they're just going to keep chalking it up with that the ink splat there.
Yeah, Stretch definitely playing Omega defensive and glued to that platform, trying to get all of the mix-ups they possibly can.
Waiting on ledge, but again, Sam, great recognition. And down smash, but great shield from Stretch. Stretching out their options here to keep alive on winner's side.
That we're wearing thin like a rubber band right now. That thing's going to snap soon.
The elasticity cannot hold out. And again, just such unpredictable movement from Sam. But Stretch finally gets a foothold. The tech
That's
on
it.
the platform. Yes, could not find the connection with the Nair because of that tech. Great tech from Sam, and that is why they found that conversion, found themselves still on winner's side.
Winner's side top 8 nonetheless.
Ooh.
That was winner's quarters, so that was a high stakes match that Sam was able to clutch with some excellent tech chases at the end and just holding the lead so hard. The moment they got that lead, it was usually stretching the lead at the beginning of every single stock.
Right.
But once you get that tech chase on platform to get the kill, and you just hold that lead so hard
I mean,
with
yeah,
Inkling.
to Stretch's